Welcome to Marky Ready Set Go. This week we've got a slam-packed show. We have the most beautiful woman in the planet, an entertainer, a showgirl, the incredible Brandy X. Brandy, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Mark. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. This is actually my first radio show.
Well, Regency Radio is proud to have you here. You travelled down from London, squeezes in between your busy schedule. You do so much. I was shocked we managed to get you down here.
Oh, thank you. And if for something that I want to do, there's always time. So,
I mean, you work relentlessly. You've dropped your track. We're going to be playing later on in the show.
Yes. So I have 3 tracks. And the one that we're going to be playing is Vitamin D, which is my favorite song, collaboration with me and one of my best friends, Rianne.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Rianne's incredible. Big shout out to Rianne there.
Yes. So I'm excited. It was really difficult for me to narrow 8 of my favorite songs just because I love music and my life pretty much revolves around music, from being a performer, an entertainer, a dancer, and now musician. Who would have thought?
I mean, I have seen you play at huge events. I've seen you play at clubs everywhere. You've travelled all the way. I mean, obviously you're American. People would have worked this bit out now.
Yes.
So you started...
Born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Yes. And now you're here in Little London.
Yes, I am. 10 years now. So this has become home. Like, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I'd be crossing the pond and setting up my life here. But, you know, it's been an amazing journey. I've been here for 10 years. And I can honestly say that I found myself here in the UK. I think moving away from home and kind of leaving everything that I was so familiar behind, being a part of a new culture, new family, new way of life has really kind of challenged me to find myself and be so much more independent in every sense of the word.
So how did it make you feel leaving the US, just one girl on her own with a backpack and coming all the way over here and hitting England?
It was scary, but it was also really exciting because it was just the biggest move I've ever made. I've always lived in LA my whole life, and to move to a different country, I don't really know what I was what I was in store for. But I think I was so much younger. This was 10 years ago, so I was like fearless and just excited to like just take on anything that came my way. So it was at the perfect time, and it really, I'm glad, because I don't think I would be comfortable doing that kind of move at this point in my life.
We want to know how that made you feel through the medium of music. Yes. So your first track.
Yes. Well, I think music means everything to me. It's like, for me, it represents freedom. It represents artistry, health, love, emotions. So just narrowing them down to 8 was a bit challenging, but I think I did well. And I love classics. I'm a very much classic girl, and I think a lot of the artists and tracks that I chose are people that define music and that really kind of changed and paved.
There's an eclectic mix on there. I'm from start to finish. There's a banger in there that even I was shocked about.
Yes, I'd like a little bit of everything. I'm like also have 3 older brothers, so I think growing up as a child, I had I had a big influence by the music that they were listening to, and so probably some of these songs shouldn't have been listening to at my at that age. But hey,
but the first one we should. So we're going to kick straight off with Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, Fleetwood Mac. Love the British American band, and Stevie Nicks, of course. Shout out, a huge fashion icon, music icon. Love her.
Well, let's listen to Fleetwood Mac. Well, that touched my soul in ways that I didn't know could. It's like angels kissing my ears, Brandy. So how does that track represent you at that point in your life?
Well, when I kind of really touched my soul was I was in Cancun, Mexico, and I was on holiday with my friends. This was one of the first trips I took as I was maybe like 20 years old, and my friend just had this amazing playlist, and those were one of the songs that I really enjoyed. I mean, I'd listened to them before, but I think just kind of being in a different country, partaking in many and some some festive events and festivities, just allowed me to like just open up my soul and my mind and my heart. And my friend, may he rest in peace, he was a big pioneer in LA nightlife, and this was one of the songs that was on our repeated playlist while we were there. And so it's something that I think about. I always think about him when Nacho Neva, when I
feel we need to talk about something massive here. For any fans of Pose or the documentary Paris is Burning and the House of Exotica,
Extravaganza.
Close. I was so close there. But yeah, you're a member of the House of Extravaganza, aren't you?
I am. 16 years now.
Royalty.
15, 16 years. House of Extravaganza. My grandfather, Hector Extravaganza, may he rest in peace, was one of the members, one of the cast members that was actually in Paris is Burning. And he was also one of the characters, I believe, in Pose. So there's so many references to these iconic characters from the ball scene in New York City that were featured in
the balls looked amazing, didn't they? These huge,
big elaborate
dance offs, massive
dance-offs, different
trophies,
categories, just bringing the category to life. People that really kind of go above and beyond and step outside of the box with their artistic drive and create these elaborate costumes and just leave it all on the dance floor, really.
You have never seen anyone with a wardrobe like Brandy. She is turned up to events with suitcases.
Yes.
Just ready.
Yes.
Costume change over and over. Like, where are you going? What's going on?
Yes. Like a collection of over 20 years. I've been doing this for a long time. It's my passion. It's what I love. And it takes up a lot of space. But hey, you know what? Somebody's got to do it. I definitely want to leave my stamp in the world. And fashion and artistry and music and dance is such a big part of me that I take it very serious. And I always want to bring my best to the ball.
Do you know what I would love? To know the story behind your next track, Shaka Khan.
Oh, Shaka Khan. I love her so much. The Queen of Funk. She's amazing from like her activism work through her music and everything that she's been through in life. Just another pioneer that really kind of changed music, changed the world, gave women the opportunity to really kind of be independent and be lead front and center and become their own stars, really, and break boundaries. And Shaka Khan is still, after, I'm not sure, maybe over 50 years, still in the game, still thriving. Created such classic iconic songs that have changed us, really. And this song is just so uplifting and nice.
Well, let's get down. Ain't Nobody.
Shaka Khan.
Well, I feel uplifted, Brandy. That was so good. You have an incredible taste in music. Well, now we're getting to the disco era of this eclectic mix. So what does this next track, Sylvester, Mighty Real, mean to you?
Oh, God. Another amazing icon, a queer icon, well ahead of his days. From his music to the way that he dressed, the way he presented himself, his story of resilience. He's also from Los Angeles, California, like I am. And he really just inspired a whole community. And he continues to inspire people within our community. And even his tragic ending, losing him to HIV and AIDS at a time where, there was so much stigma on the sickness and illness, and just having him be celebrated decades later and have more of a sense of understanding and being like the amazing artist that he is. And sad that we lose so many artists to like drugs and like illnesses and this, that, and the next. But what we don't lose is what they leave behind, and we honor that.
And we will
listen to their music.
Honor it now with Mighty Real. Well, I've got my disco funk on. I'm going to go home, polish out a disco ball, and rock around my front room to that all night long. Next up, we've got Jocelyn Brown, Ain't Nobody's Guy. So what's the big fat story hidden deep beneath that?
Well, Ain't Nobody's Guy. This is another song that I just love funk. I love disco. They just move me. And this is an American queen that actually really got highly recognized here in the UK as well. And she just makes me want to dance. And this song is kind of so there's so much passion in it. And her vocals are just insane. And when I just listened to it, when I first listened to it, I got goosebumps, and I just could not stop.
Because you've worked with some of the biggest companies in the world, Ministry of Sound.
Yes, Glitterbox. Shout out to Glitterbox.
Yeah, I mean, you've worked all over the world, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've been so lucky to be able to dance for Glitterbox for years, from Ibiza to London, Ministry of Sound, Printworks, and this has just become such a big part of my life. Disco house. It's just amazing, and I feel so lucky.
And people can catch you at As One.
Yes, As One Festival in the Park. That's going to be on July the 16th, Saturday, July 16th at Woolwell Park. And also, we're going to be doing Gay Pride on 4th of July.
Wow. I mean, that is going to be an absolute banger as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Every party I've been to with you, you set it on absolute fire. Whether it's Temptation, Doll's House, Pride, you bring the party.
You have to. There's no choice. Festival season is in full force, and I'm looking forward to a hot summer in the UK, right?
But you know what is hot? The fact that you've just thrown the biggest curveball. See, baseball joke there. Now, I've watched you come out with, you've got some disco vibes going on, and now you're switching it over. Gangster's Paradise.
Yes. Well, again, this is another song that I remember ever since I can remember. Coolio, an amazing rapper, artist, also from LA. And this song is just so cool because it's been featured on like many movie soundtracks, and just I didn't realize, but was it a Stevie Wonder? This is like a rendition of his original song, and he said that if he was gonna use the track, that he couldn't have any cursing words in the song. So this is actually like a gangster rap song with no curse words, which is actually nice to be able to listen to and know and realize that you don't necessarily have to curse. And
see, if Will Smith can do it, so can
exactly.
Coolio.
There you go.
There we go. Well, I am feeling a little bit more gangster, Brandy, and you do bring out the gangster in people.
Don't
because the people that don't know you, you are the Mexican badass.
Yes, I am.
I have seen you fearless, strutting. Your TikTok's La Fierce.
Yes, La Fierce.
You are the fiercest. But next, you've got a banger coming up now. I mean, this is the curveball. Nirvana.
Yes, Nirvana. Kurt Cobain, just quite controversial. From like the album cover to the music video, they were an amazing band. Kurt Cobain was an amazing artist as well, and I just love the music. It's a complete change from what I'm used to listening to, a bit of a grunge. And yeah,
you are full of surprises. We were in Doll's House one day, and I said we had loads of beer. Can you remember the one on James's Street? And I said, right, get her a drink, not a beer. And you went, I drink beer. And I was like, what? You went, I love beer. And I was like, you drink beer?
Yes, that's my Mexican side.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my parents.
And then you downed a beer in front of me. So this isn't that shocking, really.
It has to be cold, though. It has to be cold. No warm beer for me.
The Italians love warm beer.
I cannot do that.
That is odd. I tell you, warm beer tastes like absolute beautiful behaviour when you're listening to Nirvana. It smells like Team Spirit. And if you think that pumped you up, wait for the next track. This is ridiculous. You're taking us on a journey, Brandy. So come on, you lead us in. What's this next banger you're bringing in?
Bohemian Rhapsody. I think it needs no introduction. Iconic song, iconic group. It's a staple, I feel, for the UK. And anyone that likes music, really.
I mean, if you're not banging your head to this, there is something wrong with you.
Yes, I think one of the greatest songs of all time, for sure. And I had to have it on my list.
Big shout out to Wayne's World. Big shout out to Freddie Mercury. I've got you tattooed all over my body. Yes. Right. Get ready to snap a neck. Catch you on the other side. You better get ready to tap your feet, swing your arms like an absolute lunatic. Because next we've got Brandy's first release.
Yes. And it was a collaboration with me and King James Lee, released with Glasgow Underground Records. Shout out to Glasgow Underground Records. This was actually my first song ever, and never in my wildest dreams would I think that I'd be doing music. But honestly, this is kind of what paved the way to all of the other hits that we've released since. And I'm just so happy to be a part of music. It really makes it brings so much joy to my life. King James Lee and I have been working in nightlife for years, and one day we just said, he's an amazing producer, amazing DJ, and we just decided to collaborate one day on a song, and we got it picked up by Glasgow Underground Records, and the rest is history. And
so get ready to start walking on your heels from here to there.
Yes, break the disco. Let's go.
Oh my God, Brandy, that's so good. I love that track, and it just keeps getting better. So this was the big hit of the summer, 2024?
2024, yes.
Yes, with Rihanna. Absolutely. Rihanna's lovely, by the way. Do you know what? Genuinely
Genius,
honest,
right?
kind, nice.
Oh.
I met him at a festival when I was a little bit worse for wear.
Yes, Trinidad Tobago. Brian, he's amazing. He's inside and out. Easy on the eyes as well. Very attractive man. Very artistic, creative, and a passion for music. He actually was a gospel singer, and he's just been doing music nonstop. And I was so lucky to collaborate with this song. This was our first hit. Everyone knows it, and if you don't know it, you're gonna know it now. And it's called
Vitamin D.
Indeed. Vitamin D. Yeah.
Yes, Brandy. Oh my God. Do you know that track has had everyone bopping everywhere? And I watched that get dropped in a club. I can't remember which club it was, and the whole club, it looked like a riot was kicking off.
Yes. We've been so lucky to have such big support from DJs and people from all over the nightlife that really want to just kind of push us as music artists. It's not. I wouldn't say it's not easy being a queer artist, but I mean it's not common either. So the fact that we have so much support means the world to us, and the fans that end up like listening to our music, me getting the statistics from where it's being downloaded, where it's being streamed. It's just like a dream come true. I can't believe it.
I mean, you're one of the first trans breakthrough artists, aren't you?
I would say so. I won't say no to that.
Yeah, I mean, you've always trailblazed it, but this was a big one. And do you know what, when it dropped, because I liked the dance floor track, and I was like, I used to play it and add it to all the videos, and then you drop Vitamin D, and everything from the video, the music, the hook, it was so good.
Yeah, it's a club banger for sure.
And then this leads us nicely to the last track. Now, look, before we get to the last track, can you please just tell me a little bit about the history of that got you right there from the very start to the very finish? Summarize it for people, because you've had such a journey.
Okay, so it's honestly, there was nothing in particular. I don't know. I had no sense of direction where my life was headed, but I think just staying true to myself, wanting to be a good person, wanting to strive to be more, being in entertainment, from magazines to the TV screen, and now the radio, like music and people's radio. That's just a dream come true, and it hasn't been easy. I think that in life we have ups and downs, and we go through like every human goes through their own hardships, but it's what you make of it, how you are able to pull through and not giving up and continuing to have a positive mindset, to be kind and to follow your dreams, and to know that anything is possible and that you matter in this world and that this world is for you too. And I think that once you kind of start stepping into your strength and living for yourself and being a good person, I think that's extremely important. Everything else will fall into place, and that's what I've done, and that's what brought me here.
And do you know all I can say to that?
Yes.
Period. That was another toe-tapping, head-banging, arm thrasher. Brandy X, thank you so much for being on Marky Ready Set Go. You've given a beautiful insight. We're lucky to have you over. Where can we catch you next?
Next, I will be at Pride Festival on the 4th of July, and then I'll be at As One Festival on the 16th of July, and then we'll be working on something soon.
And Weekly at Temptation in London?
Weekly Temptation in London, yes.
And Doll's House in Brighton.
London, and Doll's House in Brighton. So yeah, I'm at I am Brandy X on all social platforms. And yeah, thank you for having me, darling.
Well, you enjoy it. We're going to kiss you off with one last little banger. Thank you so much for listening. So mote it be.